One of the most common questions we get asked in terms of going virtual, going offshore to the Philippines is, what's the English like? So the Holy Grail. It's the big question. And the short answer is, look, the population over there, there's like 1.6 million people working in the BPO industry, a growing number of people working in the BPO and the business process outsourcing industry in the Philippines, servicing Britain, the United States, and Australia, the three of the biggest countries that they service. And English is spoken pretty much by everybody to various degrees, but that holding such a massive part of the industry over there, and call centers, the English is fantastic for so many people. What I will say to you is that you need to be specific in terms of what it is you would want the person to be doing from an English standpoint. So for example, if you're looking at someone that's a highly technical role that might be in the creative space, often they might be terrific when it comes to graphic design or video editing and those sorts of things, but you may not have them writing copy for your website, and you may not have them writing copy for publications, because that's not their number one skill. But that's okay, because you can apply that person's skill across a range of different things in your business. If you go to market and you're looking for somebody, look, the funniest story I have had recently is with one of our staff, an executive assistant that we've hired, actually having difficulty understanding the Australian accent with one of our clients here. And, their English is impeccable, and they're speaking with clients, they're speaking with stakeholders, they're engaged with, with people, contractors all over the country, and their English is impeccable. Remembering that, the experience you have when you walk into a luxury 5-star hotel, and how eloquent and how accommodating and engaging people are. If you've been to the Philippines at all, if you've been to a country in that region, the English, and the reason it's the go-to place now within the contact center space, and it's sort of taken over the way from countries such as India and even Malaysia, is because of that. There's the American English background in terms of legacy for the country. So the English is really good. The second side of things is the conversation when it comes to how does it work in terms of the stability of things there with a work from home model, which is the one that we offer, and the fact that, the internet might go down, or there might be blackouts. I hear there's outages because of cyclones. Look, there are cyclones. It does happen like in any country. And I think, as there are bushfires here in Australia, as there are floods happening around the world, as we've had a pandemic, as we've had these things happening, you can have the occasional day where something happens, and of course a staff member is safer not to work, and it's better for them to just lock down and stay home and stay safe. But the culture of the people that are working for you is as such that, we've had clients come back to us, go amazed. It's like, this person's just been through a cyclone, and they're fine with it. They couldn't work. They had to sandbag things down, lock things down for the day. And they came back and said, I'll work on Saturday to make up the work that needs to be done so that we don't fall behind. So, we put people first. And what I will say to you is, thank God everyone's got through the cyclones and no one's been hurt and everyone's been safe. And that's our priority, but it's not an inordinate amount of time. Certainly not something you might even compare to the sick leave balance on some employees in our own country. So certainly not something we would say to be concerned by. And if it was of concern, certainly we could discuss with you what could be done around finding an alternate resource in a different location that's less prone to cyclones. So there we go. Two big ticket items. We've got English and the cyclones. Have a great day.